Hey there, tech fans. Today I've got a brand new Bluetooth speaker that can also be used as a karaoke machine, and nothing livens up a party more than karaoke. The speaker itself is incredibly powerful. It's 80 watts of peak power, which means you're going to fill a room with audio. The nice thing about it as well is that it's a Bluetooth speaker, which means you can pair it with anything over Bluetooth. So your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever can pair over Bluetooth, you can play through the speaker. It's got a really nice color display around the outside, and you've got several choices on how that's organized. You can have it on a solid color like this, you can have it pulsing, really livens up the party. But the best part is, it can be used with other things as well. For example, it comes with two wireless microphones that provide up to 30 or 40 feet of distance between you and the speaker. So if you want to do karaoke, you can have two microphones going at the same time playing through the unit. It also has an internal FM radio, so you can tune in a station and use it as an FM radio. It has a 1/4-inch jack on the back that you can use with a standard wired microphone, as well as a USB-A port that you can slide a thumb drive into and play songs off of that. Now, before I get too deep into all the cool features this product provides, I always like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll spend a little bit more time talking about this because it is a Bluetooth speaker, but it's really designed to do more than that. Again, it can be a karaoke speaker, you can play other things through it, so it's really a multi-purpose type of speaker. All right, so when you open up the box, you'll find the unit. It's small enough, it's got a nice handle on the top, really powerful speaker, plenty of battery power to play for a long time. You'll find two wireless microphones included, and these are really nice mics. They're high quality. You can feel them when you're holding in your hands that they definitely are a quality mic, and you can charge these through the USB-C port on the bottom, so they're rechargeable as well. No worrying about changing batteries or any of that nonsense. All right, you'll also find three connection cables. There's a USB-A to USB-C. Now you can use this with any standard wall charger to charge the microphones or charge the unit through the USB-C port on the rear. And once you charge the unit, you'll get about 12 hours of use out of it under normal operating conditions. You'll also find a 3.5mm to 3.5mm audio cable, and this is really handy if you have a device that can't transmit over Bluetooth but has a headphone jack on it. You can plug this into the headphone jack, plug the other end of it into the back of the unit, and play music or audio through that, which is pretty nice. Then you'll also find an adapter that converts older equipment that has an RCA connection on the back to a 3.5mm female, which means you can plug this into here, plug the other end of it into the unit, and then plug this into your older equipment. So you've really got, I guess, essentially the plumbing you'll need to connect anything externally. Finally, there's a full instruction manual also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and a whole lot of other really good information about the operation of this product that you'll want to understand in order to use it correctly, but it's an incredibly simple unit to use. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what you can do with this. Let me set these microphones aside for a second. So again, the unit itself is really portable, so you can take it with you pretty much anywhere. On the top of the unit, you'll find all the controls. There's a big volume knob in the center that you can use to adjust the volume, and a series of knobs on both sides that control the music you're playing, the connection to your microphones, what you're using it as an input source, either you're doing Bluetooth, USB, or audio directly. And then around the rear, you'll find a little rubber gasket right there that you can open up. And that's where you'll find the charging port, which is USB-C. You'll find a USB-A port for the thumb drive. You'll find two other connections. One of them is a 3.5mm, obviously for that cable. And there's also a 1/4-inch port right there that you can use with a standard microphone. And then finally, on the bottom of the unit, as if that wasn't enough, there's a 1/4-inch threaded port right there that you can use on a standard tripod. So if you want to set this up on a tripod so it's higher off the ground with better audio quality, you can screw it on the top of a tripod and stand it up as high as you'd like. And again, it's not a complicated unit, but what I like so much about this particular product is the fact that it's really a multi-purpose speaker. Now, I've used it with a Bluetooth connection to my phone and played music, and it sounds really great. I've also used it as a karaoke machine. We had some friends over the other night, decided to do a little bit of karaoke, turned the lights down, had the light show going on this, and we're singing songs with the two microphones. I've even used it with an older phonograph and connected it directly using this RCA to 3.5mm cable to play music through the unit. So it really does everything you need it to do pretty simply and really efficiently. Now, when you charge the internal batteries, by the way, it has an 8,000 milliampere internal battery, which will give you about 12 hours of use out of a normal charge. If you fully charge the unit, you get plenty of time out of it. It's 80 watts peak power, which is really loud, and it's got this 360-degree light bar around the outside of it, which I think really dresses it up. And that's pretty much all I had to talk about. I like it an awful lot. It's reasonably priced, so if you've got family and they like singing, this might be a good option for you. Hopefully you found this review helpful. Thanks an awful lot for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.